The differences between a principal approach school and your standard Christian education are just far and wide. They're just different.
A principal approach education is unique because students are taught to reason from a biblical worldview, and they dig deeper into the basis of each subject they're taught, and they learn the foundation, and they discover how it's either a character of God or it's a biblical principle from the Bible, and that affects how they see the whole subject.
My students have come back to me with testimony of how a biblical worldview has really impacted their world. Sometimes it's been through the working place, or a situation where they were maybe in with someone in the secular world and they were able to share about something that they were taught from a godly worldview perspective.
We studied how, what principles in math are a character of God or a character that we should possess, and one of those is constancy and diligence, and how all the numbers are constants, they don't change. It's like how God is constant with us, and how His love never changes and never fails, and He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Faith isn't something that's put on a shelf and laid aside and only brought out when they go to church or when they pray. That their faith and their belief in God can be brought into every arena of life, every subject. And that's what makes the principal approach so effective.
Principal approach school is not your basic Christian education. Christian schools are great, but the principal approach school, it goes deeper and it goes broader. It covers every aspect of life, not just Bible class and not just chapel time.
What the principal approach means to me as a student is that those seeds that are sown to me to reason and think biblically will affect how I see the world, and that worldview will affect how I live my life in the future and how I accomplish all that God has in store for me.